I try my very best to give companies multiple chances. Sometimes companies don't do their best, and I don't think we should stop supporting them after only one bad move. But when developers make multiple choices people don't like, when they change around the recipe for games people like to pander to others, that is when I personally stop being interested in their products. Now, Guilty Gear Strive is a game I've talked about a few times here on the channel. These developers have made good choices their fans enjoy, like upgrading fighting systems and not toning down specific aspects of the game that revolve around fan service, like jiggle physics and cleavage, which are all great things. Yet, they've also made some decisions hoping to make their game appeal to new audiences. They've removed Tibet and Taiwan from the game's lore. They've censored female characters and their outfits, but now they've decided to go a step further, and they have gender swapped a character from male to non-binary, and fans are furious. I have a bunch of things to show off, but before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month, or supporting the channel via YouTube memberships. All of the links are in the description, and of course, I do really appreciate all of the support. So I saw this Bounding into Comics article and I wanted to reference it. It says Guilty Gear Strive gender swaps testament from male to non-binary. It says the recent announcement of Testament's return to Arxis' signature fighting game series as an upcoming DLC character for Guilty Gear Strive appears to have been confirmed by the previously male fighter is now non-binary. Now, a lot of people have a lot of thoughts on this. There are quite a lot of people on social media who are for this idea, who are saying we expected this, who are saying this is great and we're glad to see some representation by Arc System. But at the same time, there are also a lot of people who are saying you're taking this character that's been around for a long time and you're changing them, and I don't like that, and a lot of people don't like that. The scythe-wielding Justice first debuted in the original Guilty Gear, wherein they were shown to have been not only forcibly converted into one of the series' eponymous gears, but also brainwashed into serving as a puppet for antagonist Justice. And it says, scrolling down, that eventually Justice is killed, in the process freeing Testament from her sway and allowing them to regain some semblance of their humanity. While the former antagonist has sported a noticeably androgynous design across their numerous franchise appearances, historically, the trap zoning-oriented fighter has been depicted and referred to as male, and I think that's so important to note here. But it says on March 19th, Arxis revealed that the elegant Grim Reaper, sporting another characteristically androgynous design, would be joining the roster of Guilty Gear Strive's first season pass as its fifth and final downloadable fighter. And I think a lot of people were very excited to see yet another new character being added. I know a lot of people dunk on Guilty Gear Strive when I talk about it, saying this game's still alive. LOL, I didn't think it was still alive. It is, and it's still doing decent as far as we know, but they did stick to their plan and they have released a lot of DLC characters, which is great. But it also says, though no reference to Testament's gender was made in the announcement trailer, fans were quick to note that in the character's bio, as shared to the official Guilty Gear Strive website, the fighter is referred to with they, them pronouns, and it's not just once, it's several times. It says Testament was once human before being surgically modified into a gear. Under the control of the Conclave, they worked to revive Justice. However, they regained their sense of self. Feeling guilty, they hid in the forest of demons. Although this was a way to atone for their sins, it ended up bringing back their human sensibilities. They now live with the elderly couple who once took care of Dizzy. This new life has brought them peace of mind, and they now enjoy their share of happiness. This is all very similar to the situation with Gren from Cowboy Bebop. In the anime, he was a male, but in the live action, they changed him to non-binary. Yes, these characters have specific aspects about them that are more feminine. Testament has long flowing hair and dresses in revealing clothing, and while he has more androgynous features, his gender was always specified. If in this specific bio, Arxis used they once or twice but did specify his gender, I wouldn't think anything of it, and if Testament was originally given no gender, I wouldn't think anything of this situation either, but they have a history of changing things in their games to please specific people, which is the problem, and Testament has been given gendered terms since his creation. I really like this outfit and this character's look in general, but again, they're changing around things to clearly please specific people. I just want to say, I really like this outfit. I think that it looks pretty good. I think that this character does look interesting from the trailer that we got, but unfortunately, this isn't the first time that Arxis is making changes. And there have been a few people on social media that have said maybe this bio is just slightly mistranslated, maybe they didn't mean to use non-gendered terms, but during a live stream discussion of Testament's character following their announcement, Guilty Gear series producer also referred to Testament with they, them pronouns. So it does seem like this is true. It's not just a slight mistranslation, and they are using they, them pronouns for this character now. And I do also think that it's very important to point out that they chose a male voice actor for this role. But I wanted to go to the comment section of the Arxis Works U account where they had posted the trailer that's getting shared around. And a lot of people are debating in this comment section. A lot of people have a lot of thoughts about this situation. A lot of people are pointing out that previously, they were gendered. To clear up any confusion, Testament is a man, has been since Guilty Gear 1 over 2 decades ago, when he appeared on the second to last stage before fighting Justice, and it clearly says his son to hell. It specifies that. Somebody said they turned Testament into a they, them, and I'm here for it. Really thought it was going to be that man, but I'm pleasantly surprised because that means we're going to have Dizzy and Sin. There are people here saying that I'm really glad that they changed around this character. Testament is a non-binary rep and strive, thanks. Somebody commented, well, I think it's going to be really hard for any character to tick more boxes for me, and these are the people that Arxis want to appeal to. They only want to appeal to people who care about ticking boxes and changing around characters. This, for me, is a no-go. I am really disappointed to see them making changes like this. I wish they'd just stick to the material they already had. They'd stick to this character's background. They'd keep their gendered terms. I don't know why gendered terms are so bad now, but I'm someone who tries to give companies multiple chances to listen to feedback from people who actually buy their games. If we don't give companies chances to change, they don't see the point to change, but at the same time, eventually enough is enough and you can only give them so many chances. I'm really disappointed to see this company and these developers try to make their games appeal to SJWs and people on social media who only care about pronoun use and defining people by their pronouns. I wish they would have stuck to the character's background and given them gender terms, but this is the direction they've decided to go in, and I definitely think people are going to pass on this DLC now. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.